listen. So I don't know if y'all know who my son is. I'm telling you, my son is Lil Yachty. Our photographers, airlines have photographers. Delta Airlines is the headquarters here. Okay. Let's tell you how this play went. All right. I shoot her daughter's wedding, do a good job. A week or two later, she called me. She says, "Are you available to meet with me and my boss? I may have an opportunity for you." I said, "Sure." Okay. Bring my portfolio, show up with my portfolio, show him my work. Now, honestly, I ain't got no corporate shit in there. I'm shooting hip hop. I'm shooting, all that kind of stuff. But work is work. I know if it's good or not. I see your composition. I know, if you know photography, you know if it's good or not. You know if I'm knowing not how to chop feet and heads off or whatever, Dude says, "I like your work." He sees my work. He says, "I like it." We have the contract for Delta Airlines. We wrap everything. We wrap their shuttle buses that they take employees to the airport. To the employee parking lot. We all the stuff that's hanging in the headquarters. That's all of our stuff. He said, "We need a photographer. Delta needs a photographer." They immediately hired me on the spot. And then a week later, I was on my way to Ghana to shoot a project, and did that for 3 years. And it goes back to me not shitting on this lady at her wedding, I could have work ethic. It goes back to what I was telling y'all earlier. Are you gonna put the work in? Is Ari introducing ideas to you, or are they your ideas that he's implicating?
It's both. It's both. I think more so. These specifics that I'm extremely picky. And I built this relationship with, really well, so he knows what I don't want to do, he knows what I like, but he also knows asks, it's important to have a real relationship with your client or whoever you're working with, because you want to know, you want to bring out a side of them that, they don't see. You got to do the homework, take the time, get to know this person, so you can do your job to the best of your ability.
Goes back to relationships. Relationships are very, very important. If the artist respects you and respects your craft, they'll receive what you have to say. If they don't really respect you, or they don't respect your craft, then they're not gonna receive what you have to say.
100% at all. If we don't respect, I don't even care. I don't even care what you're saying. Because you gotta think about it though. You gotta think about how many photographers and videographers there is standing outside of the club. So if I don't know your face or know your work, for what? It's 100. It's 100 flashing lights.
And that goes back to me telling y'all is how are you gonna stand out? How are you gonna be different?
And this is another thing, guys. Depending on what field you want to go in, it's super, like what part kind of photography, it's super important to be good at videography, photography, graphic designing, editing. Nobody wants. Why would I hire you? You only snap pictures, and I can go get my boy right here to the left. You can take the picture, edit the picture, and you can record me on stage all at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I hire you over him? I can knock out 3 bills right here. That's another reason why I hire this is I can't do. You know what I'm saying? So better to teach yourself all elements. Like, don't just master one side of this shit. And you don't have to be the best all around, especially if you came to be a photographer, but have something else to offer.
Offer more, be more, do more, outwork anybody else. And
that's what it takes to be a photographer, because you fight in a pool full of fishes. Everyone's talking now.
That's why you got to be on your super hustle. Everybody doing what you do. Ari turns shit around. He don't be playing. Ari got a work ethic. Turn the work.
Day. Ari is crazy.
Same day, yeah.
Ari is crazy. Same day before I ever had down a music video and shot and edited.
See?
Where the fuck just shot this? He got his business. He don't come on the road and smoke and then go clubbing and, you know what I'm saying? Like, he in the hotel room editing everything we just did.
What I just tell you, you're not there to be the artist's friend. You're there to work. And that's what's gonna keep you around. Your work ethic. Turn that work around. He didn't even inspect it the same day, and he got his work the same. He got his video shot and edited the same day.
Love, man.
You want to
Look
tell
good, Dad. You look good. You look good.
You want to tell him? You want to tell him how dope your pops was back in the day?
Man, you mean like right? You mean how dope my pops is now?
Hey. That's love.
Like, let me tell you about Cam, right? Let me tell you why I always thought Cam Kirk was so cool, right? Because when I was in high school, and I wanted to be a fucking rapper, Cam offered this side showing you artists. He was showing you a side of artists from his view, you know? So he was doing vlogs on YouTube years ago. You know, he's showing you Gucci in his normal element. He's showing you Doug in his normal element. Like, no one's asking for that when he took out upon his own hands to show you what was behind the scenes at the festival or in the studio with fucking Travis Scott or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Then you see the photo and you matching the photo to the fucking video. Like, man, this is what they were doing. And it was like, it was just like, man, doing extra. No one told him to do a YouTube and do all that, do extra, do. You know, he went the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Which me a kid in school, in high school. I'm like, man, this guy's fucking cool. You know?
And you know what? You when you were in high school, you told me about Cam Kirk.
I bunch of times.
He not just gonna say you dope because you got a camera. He knows art, and the difference is he grew up in it. You know, me, his dad, his grandfather. He knows art. So for him to be in 12th grade or 11th, I don't know what you was in, 11th or 12th, and to be telling me about Cam Kirk and Gunna, you know, I knew they were dope. Like, I was really looking forward to meeting you, brother, because he had gassed you up real good.
Man, that's love, man.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know if you can hear me, bro, but Christmas party, everyone in the crowd say you know Yachty. You didn't know this guy Yachty. And I met him, and the first thing he said was, my dad's a photographer.
Wow.
So I know about you, and I respect what you do.
Right on.
And that meant so much to me. And I still tell this story, Yachty, to this day, like, about, you know, I don't know if you remember how much that means to you, but, like, I remember I said to you, and I was like, yo, bro, if you meet me in my office tomorrow, I'll meet with you. We come to meet tomorrow. Like, you serious about want to work with me? And I wasn't shit back then. I ain't gonna prep, but I was like feeling good. Like, you want to meet with me? Meet with me tomorrow. We can meet tomorrow. We can talk about it. And you pulled up the next day. You know what I mean? As humble as can be, you played me all the records that are now platinum plaques and all that, man. And that just meant so much to me that you were honestly like the first generation. I honestly say, I say this all the day, of where I am today. You the first generation of that. You sparked that. You allowed me to be Cam Kirk. And you know what I mean? Like, it means so much to me, bro. Like, I can't even really put it into words, man. Like, I never even expected to come in this room and hear you say that. Like, I didn't expect you to be here, to be honest. But to hear you say that, bro, like, I never heard that before. I can't even put it into words, man. I love you, bro. Like, that shit means so much to me, bro. Real shit. I love what you're doing with Ari. Like, this shit means a lot to me. This shit dope. I hope y'all love this shit. Because I love this shit, man. This shit dope, man. I swear.
It's all, you know, it's all authentic and organic, bro. You know,
100%.
and it's genuine, you know, like everything I just said was the honest truth, you know, because when I was in high school, I was in yearbook committee, you know, so I was making the yearbook, and I was stuck between what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know. Well, I knew I wanted to be a rapper, but like that sounded so far fetched. So it's like, damn, do I go to college, you know, photography, or do I want to be in front of the camera? In front of the camera, behind the camera, it was, you know, it's being behind the camera seemed a lot more attainable because, you know, obviously my father's a photographer, but like, man, watching you and watching behind the scenes and seeing all that shit, it was, no one else was doing it. You know, you had no one else showing you or what these artists that I listen to every day were doing behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's prominent, bro. It's prominent, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I was just saying to them, it's important to take that extra step, you know, and provide something more, you know, and showcase yourself a different way. That was him showcasing himself in a different like that. Like, of what he's doing and where he's at and who he is. You know what I'm saying? I just posting your pictures on your Instagram page. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool too. That's cool too. But it's more to it than that. You know, there's so much more to it than that. And now everyone's sitting in this fucking studio right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know being a young black photographer with their own studio.
Exactly. Same. And the way they work collectively together too. You know, I can only imagine if I would have had this, you know, when I was y'all age. You know, this is super dope what you're doing, Cam. Super dope.
Man, it's fast though because he's giving an opportunity for all these guys. You know what I'm saying? And a platform. You know, like to the point where I never seen. And it hold weight now. It's almost like a degree. You say, I'm with Cam Kirk. I was like, oh, okay, it means something. You know what I'm saying? I hope the name holds weight.